Hello, I hope you're all doing well. Um, this is the reading for Gemini. I'm a little technologically challenged, so I may or may not have tried to record it and then, just made an oopsie. So, we're here, we're back, we've got your cards. At least these are the ones I've pulled thus far. If there's anything else that I feel needs to be pulled again, or pulled up. Yeah. So what I have for you so far is the High Priestess in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, goodness. This light's not doing it. Judgment in the reverse. The Moon in the upright position. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position. Eight of Swords in the reverse position. That's what I have for you so far. I'll place them right here so that you can see them in the screen. So it seems that there might be something that you intuitively know but are ignoring. Maybe you just have a strong feeling for it, or maybe you had a strong feeling for it in the past, and you just you know, but you're ignoring. Yeah, you're in a little. It's denial, I guess. A bit of denial. Then the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So there may be a commitment or a promise that's starting to be, or has been broken, and you're in a situation where, maybe you were very sure of this promise, this agreement. Pentacles, earth energy, abundance. The earth reproduces on its own, so it represents abundance. Always producing, always creating, working hard. And in the reverse, I even like in the visual, I see it as like dropping the coin. Like you're not interested in even holding the coin anymore. That's kind of I see a lot of it of just like, I wanted to, but now I'm not feeling it anymore. And in Judgment, in the reverse, there's something that it's kind of feels like it's confirming that you're kind of ignoring your intuition. You're refusing to see things for what they are and trying to hold on to the status quo. You may be forced to move forward even though you don't feel ready. If you had your way, everything would stay the same forever, but the universe doesn't see it that way. Growth can seem really difficult at this time, as can accepting the truth of your reality, but it needs to be done. Yeah, so there's a situation that it's really hard to accept, but you have to in order to be able to move forward in your life. Yeah. And there's a lot of confusion around something. Maybe it's a situation, maybe it's moving forward, with the Moon card. And with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Nine of Pentacles is almost the 10. 10 of Pentacles is, getting everything, the house, the dream, the picket fence, whatever your dream is kind of thing, but the everything. But in the reverse, of course, where are you, Pentacles? In the reverse, there you are. Represents the moment when you realize that money can't buy your happiness. You might have all the resources and wealth in the world, but it doesn't fill the void in your heart. With this card reversed, it feels like your success and your achievement mean nothing. Maybe everything you have worked for or been given seems to be ripped out from under you, leaving you with no sense of safety or security. You may be feeling vulnerable and threatened. Your self-esteem may be low, and you may find yourself relying on others to provide for you instead of being able to provide for yourself. And so the Nine of Pentacles, you've been through this situation. Things have been ripped up from underneath you, and sometimes it's hard to like. It's just you've been in a really difficult situation that you may be finding yourself relying on others because the situation just puts you in a pickle, basically. And there's a lot of fears that you've probably been having because of it, because it's just been out of, just, just, there's the whole denial, then there's the accepting that it's, it's actually happening. And with the fears, there's probably fears of moving forward, fears of like what's gonna change. Like, change is something I'm always afraid of, so maybe there's fears of change. Eight of Swords, I'm frozen in fear. It's a lot of times what your imagination can create, the fears your imagination can create, even if it's not completely accurate to the tangible things of life. It can enhance, your fears. But with it in the reversed, the Eight of Swords indicates that you have just enough confidence to peek beyond your blindfold and realize that your worst fears are just that, fears. It's not the fear that stopped you. It was you who decided to not move forward because you didn't know what was going to happen. This aha moment is the reversed Eight of Swords in a nutshell. You may not be able to, but you can laugh at what used to hold you back. However, sometimes the energy of this card, so there's two different options. Take whatever resonates with you, at least what this is providing. Sometimes the energy of this card is heightened when reversed, and your anxiety may increase to the point of panic attacks, depression, or physical symptoms. So it could be, you could be feeling still in that state of a heightened fear of like, they're just fears, but you're still afraid of them. So if you're not yet at that point of like understanding they're just fears, like you being afraid of this and letting that fear have the power is what's going to hold you back from creating that new abundance for you. Because you have to walk away from something that isn't for you. The Eight of Cups, you had to make a decision to walk away. And the Four of Cups in the reverse. The Eight of Cups is usually a tough pill to swallow because there's so much sadness connected with it. For whatever reason, your current situation is not making you happy or serving you. You are being guided to let it go and release yourself to start over fresh someplace new. For some, this could be an actual change in your location, while for others, it could mean putting to rest old habits that have blocked your growth or no longer serve your overall well-being. Saying goodbye can be hard, and this card acknowledges that. And with the Four of Cups in the reverse, it symbolizes revisiting an old decision that has been made. I've changed my mind. I may say yes now. This card reverse shows that someone in your life has a change of heart and is now more open to hearing what you have to say or what you are offering. Interest and engagement start to pick up again. You may regain their attention, or they may reconsider what they once said a firm no to. In another interpretation, you may see this card show up when you're in a place where you feel tremendously bored. Nothing seems to spark your interest for you. Inspiration and creativity are at an all-time low, and so is your energy. Double fours. In the reverse as well. Four of Pentacles. So I'm getting the energy that some of you are walking away from this situation, this, maybe it's a bad habit, maybe whatever it is. And then there's also something that you may be reconsidering. Maybe something sparks you in a way that it didn't for a while. Maybe there's it's just something sparks you, a habit or a hobby or a family member or a work situation or whatever it is, a ritual of sorts that's for your good. Maybe? Yes. It's sparking you. And you're in a situation also with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. And these are both stubborn. So there's stubbornness or like firmness here, which is really interesting to me. And the Ace of Wands, so there's a spark. Four of Pentacles in the reverse represents a health, turns it from representing a healthy stubbornness to a flat-out stinginess. This card refuses to share with others, is hoarding resources, and is definitely not interested in investing. This becomes a problem because we need flexibility in order to grow. For example, you need to take a healthy risk, spending money to gain money. People shut down and shutting you out. People are shutting... People are shut down and shutting you out, or maybe you're the one who is remaining stiff and untrusting of others. Okay. Got you. I mean, yeah, there's a stubbornness about this. It's like... Can I get more on the Four of Cups? Okay. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So there is a... Yeah, okay. So I think what I'm getting is that maybe somebody is reconsidering their decision, and then the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, there's you know, someone used to believe in it, but they've lost belief in it. And it just feels like maybe a little bit of energy of someone trying to recommit into something that's of the past. And it's like, no, that's just not gonna, it's supposed to fall through. Yeah. It's supposed to fall through, even if somebody's getting a spark. I'm just gathering from this, again, take what's yours, like, it's not gonna be for everyone, but it feels like there's an amount of stubbornness because there needs to be like a barrier in order to keep the spark. That's can I get another card? Yeah. It's kind of like there's two sparks going on, and one of them is the one that you're supposed to go on because it's good for you, and the other one is good for someone else. It may not be bad for you, but it's not the best for you. No. It may not be bad for some of you, but it's, yeah. So it's kind of like the, yeah. Yeah, it's just, I guess it's like multiple sparks. But then we have the Two of Cups. One more. Okay. And one more on the Two of Cups. Okay, so but I wanted Two of Cups. Can I get one more on Two of Cups? Okay, that makes sense. At least I'm pretty sure it makes sense to me. All right, so I think I'm getting here that there was a really intense heartbreak with a King of Swords who is giving a situation Ten of Cups in reverse. But the King of Swords is in the reverse. He uses his power for evil. He is cruel, mean, cold-hearted. A stereotypical evil Disney villain. Dominant nature, intimidating, a bit terrifying. He wants to maintain power. He'll do a lot to do it. He wants the power that controls others. He's cold. He's calculated. He doesn't consider the feelings of the people around him, the people that care about him. And they're not in his orbit because they want to be, but because he is manipulating them. So it's just a really cold, manipulative energy. There may have been a pretty intensive heartbreak with someone of this energy. It could be your energy, it could be somebody around you. And it was potentially about this Ten of Cups in the reverse situation. You experience those feelings of joy and bliss that you can, when... Oh yeah, in the Ten of Cups, let me restart again my words today. But when the Ten of Cups is in the upright, it's about, you're especially in love, like your dream is coming true, your family love dream is coming true. It could be in other things, but stereotypically, I said especially in love, because it's water emotions. Water signs are representative emotions. So a lot of times it gets automatically connected to the emotions, but it could really just be in your passionate emotions about your work, your passionate emotions about your plants, whatever it is that love for. And so in the reverse, these feelings of joy and bliss are blocked. This could be a moment when you're at a family gathering and your favorite person just can't be there, and you're just in. It's possible that you're doubting that you could have your own happily ever after. You may just be doubting love in general, and you could also be in a situation where your dream has manifested, but it's not fulfilling you in the way that, it still feels like there's a piece missing. And so maybe you have this piece missing situation. Maybe it was a business situation that you were working with someone and there was just something that, was missing, and that's why maybe a business crumbled or something, or a relationship crumbled because there was this piece missing. And this person with the cold, was in the dynamic of this situation, and because of whatever happened, there was broken hearts of someone and a broken agreement of some sort, and just not really kind energy around, a very, very cold, cruel kind of energy. But that's why I wanted to expand on the Two of Cups, because it seems like there's a Page of Cups coming in. I don't know, it feels like a lighter energy. Pages are messengers, and pages are the youngest in the court cards, so Oh, I'm having, bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, I'm the dreamer, artist, and the poet, and the romantic. Let's create art together. It represents the budding of new feelings, creativity, romance, love. Yeah. Page of Cups is one of the most powerful signifiers of sensitive people, empaths, and developing intuitives. The gifts he brings may be misunderstood by some people. His unusual talents will work to help heal others, especially through this new age of medicine, psychic energy, or work or counseling. When this card shows up, these aspects of healing are good for you now. Maybe you will enjoy other things like journaling, writing, painting, creating music or art. Maybe you just need to like retreat with this type of energy. But this type of energy is bringing you a message and coming in. And there's a Two of Cups, which I feel like it's honestly, in general, I just like that this is here because it just feels lighter than all of this other stuff that's going on. It just feels good. You know, everything's just heavy. It just feels good to have this little, like, light little life coming in. Hi. I don't know, that's just what I'm getting. Yeah, so it's time to examine your alliances and partnerships. Maybe you are even in a place in your life where you feel so filled up that it seems only natural for you to share that wealth of good vibes and love with others around you. The universe works to find balance, so it may be quick to complement your energy of generosity and fullness by bringing your other half into your life. When this card appears, it may mean that you are aligning with the energy of the other and that you will both learn through your experiences together. I mean, it's potential you could be having new love coming in, or just new loved ones coming in, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be romantic love. It could just be new loved ones that are filling your soul up a little bit more, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Because you know, you've been through a lot, and the Six of Swords in the reverse, you are trying to journey into this next phase of your life, I'm pretty sure, but it was interrupted or sabotaged. You thought you were leaving your pet troubles in the past, but somehow they managed to find you again. And yeah, so that's why this is so good. This Page of Cups. Because there might be some confronting or more decisions, confronting difficulties or more decision making that needs to be made. Yeah. Maybe you really need to like work a little bit more on processing and letting go. Like maybe it's just your you know, maybe it was having bouts of like, all right, I'm freeing myself mentally, all that whatever from this thing, people, place, things, and then sometimes it just comes back up. Like sometimes it's just like, sorry, we're back. Hey, you gotta deal with us again. Maybe somebody brought it back up. Maybe somebody brought an issue back to the forefront, and you literally have to deal with it. Or it could just be like you were reminded, you saw something, and it just brought you back, and now you have a whole bout of more emotions to deal with, or something. But yeah, it's the universe suggesting that you need to let go. You know, swords work with logic. Sometimes the heart wins over, but we gotta tap into what's logical for us to do, what's for our best, truly for our best. It's hard. It's really hard, especially when it hurts. Like, it seems like this has been a really confusing and hurting, like, soul kind of situation. Whatever it's been, it feels just like there's been a lot of stress and pain and processing. And yeah, you might just be thinking about how the situation has been not bringing you as much joy as you thought it would. Maybe too many compromises had to be made. And it's just things, maybe there's things to celebrate, but there's, you may have wanted things to be a bit different. And that makes sense. Maybe reminiscing on the past can hold you from going forward as well So that makes sense. Yeah. And one more card. Yeah, 5 of Cups. Okay. That's, yeah. 5 of Cups. Crying over spilled milk. I mean, it's not really, doesn't always have to be spilled milk, but that's what the card represents. You see the cups in front of you that have spilled, and you cry about them. You see how they're empty now. It's heartbreaking. 3 whole cups have spilled over, but you always remember that there's still 2 cups standing. There's still 2 full cups standing. That's plenty. We already only start with our own cup, 2 cups, that's plenty. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to move forward, especially emotionally. It's gonna be really hard. Because it feels like you've slowly been getting there, kind of thing, and there's been disappointments, and there's been... You got this. It's gonna be hard. But yeah, stick with it. Remember, logic. Swords cut through. Yeah. Alright. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading, Geminis. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. Stay well. And I will see you guys next time. Take what's yours. Leave the rest behind. Remember that.